Queen Sophia's inheritance sparks family war, Spain's royal family on the brink of fracture. Madrid. While the public is used to seeing Spain's Queen Sophia as a symbol of elegance, calm and neutrality amid royal turmoil, behind the velvet curtains of the palace, a simmering conflict is brewing. At 86, Sofia should be enjoying her peaceful days after years of service to her country. Instead, she has become the focus of an inheritance dispute that threatens to deepen the rift in the royal family. A legacy crisis. The source of the trouble is none other than the legacy that Queen Sophia will leave behind after her death. According to multiple sources close to the royal family, a significant portion of her fortune, including real estate, shares in some old financial holdings, is at the center of a dispute between her three children, King Felipe VI and his two sisters, Elena and Cristina. Felipe VI, the current ruler of Spain, made headlines when he announced that he had renounced his inheritance from his scandal-plagued father, former King Juan Carlos I. The drastic move was seen as an attempt to protect the image and integrity of the monarchy in the face of a series of financial scandals involving his father. But what is now causing controversy is that Felipe has never publicly renounced his inheritance from his mother, Queen Sophia. This has left his two sisters, Princess Elena and Cristina, unhappy. They believe that if Felipe has renounced his father's fortune, he should do the same with his mother's. Because, in their eyes, family wealth is a unified block. Taking this part, giving up that part is not only contradictory but also harms the fairness in the family. Controversial will and Sophia's obscure role. The situation becomes more complicated when the will has not been officially announced, but there are many rumors about its content. It is known that, in addition to dividing assets among three children, Queen Sophia is also said to be one of the beneficiaries in the will of her husband, former King Juan Carlos I. The overlap between the two wills, along with the unclear division of assets, is creating a legal matrix that is difficult to untangle. Although Sofia herself has always been considered a loving, calm mother who plays a role in uniting the royal family members, at the present time, she is almost on the sidelines of the controversy. Some sources said that she is very heartbroken by the tensions between her children and wants everything to be resolved peacefully. But with the biological clock no longer on her side, time is running out to put things right. Princess Leonor and the next generation. The appearance of a fourth figure in the dispute further complicates the situation. Princess Leonor, daughter of Felipe VI, the future heir to the throne. As the heir to the throne, Leonor is currently being educated and carefully prepared to continue the royal tradition. However, there is also an internal opinion that Leonor, as the official heir to the Bourbon line, may also be entitled to a certain share of her grandmother's fortune. This makes the relationship between family members even more sensitive. Cristina and Elena are concerned that their descendants will be disadvantaged if the line of succession is concentrated only on the Felipe, Leonor branch. Reconciliation or breakup? The Zarzuela Palace has not yet made any official comment on the matter. But royal observers say the succession crisis is not just about money, but also the result of years of simmering tensions between the three children. From Felipe's preference for the throne, to Cristina's involvement in a financial scandal with her husband, to Elena feeling sidelined at court, all have contributed to a rift that will not heal easily. Can Queen Sophia once again play the role of mediator as she has in the past? Or will her departure in the future be the spark for a civil war within the Spanish royal family? Only time will tell. Secret meetings and unusual silence. According to sources inside the Zarzuela Palace, a number of closed-door meetings have recently taken place between lawyers representing each member of the family. These discussions are aimed at clarifying inheritance rights and clarifying some of the ambiguities in the estate belonging to Queen Sophia. It is noteworthy that Queen Sophia herself, who is still lucid and alert, has refused to speak publicly about her will. There has been no official statement, no public reassurance, no sign that she is taking any initiative to ease tensions. For many, this is an unusual silence. For those used to seeing Sofia play the role of mediator, this raises a question: is she also powerless in the face of the division between her children? Some royal commentators have suggested that Sofia herself may be caught between emotional strings. She loves her three children equally, but is also well aware that any decision regarding her estate could lead to discontent. Some have even suggested that she is delaying the publication of her will in the hope that her children will come to an agreement among themselves, a hope that may be too fragile at this point. A generational and value divide. This conflict over her estate also exposes a deeper issue within the Spanish royal family, the difference in values and outlook on life between the older generation and the new. While Queen Sophia and her husband, former King Juan Carlos, grew up in a post-Civil War Spain where royal duty and family honor were paramount, their children are growing up in a more modern democratic society where individual rights and private interests are increasingly valued. Felipe VI has always maintained the image of the people's king, trying to keep himself away from the noise about money. Meanwhile, Cristina and Elena have been at the center of many public debates about whether they should, or should not, receive the benefits of royal status. This recent dispute over assets is just the tip of the iceberg, a long-standing conflict of values that has only now come to light. Public opinion is divided. Spanish public opinion is also deeply divided over the incident. Some people believe that internal matters of the royal family should not become a subject of the press, that every family has disagreements. They still respect Queen Sophia and hope for a reconciliation solution. However, there are also many strong criticisms. The royal family should be an example in handling disputes. If they themselves are not united, how can they represent national unity? A prominent comment on social media that received thousands of likes. The international press closely followed the developments. German, French and British media reported with headlines, "The Spanish royal crisis is not over yet, Sofia, the mother caught between three children fighting over the inheritance," or even, "Leonor, the princess dragged into the vortex of property." An open ending? Although nothing has been officially announced, there is much speculation that Felipe VI may give up the assets inherited from his mother to ease the tension. This would be a highly symbolic move, following the decision to give up the inheritance from his father. However, this also raises the question, if he gives up everything, will he still have enough influence to protect his royal role and his daughter Leonor in the future? Meanwhile, rumors are swirling that Elena and Cristina are considering taking the matter to court if things aren't resolved in a transparent manner. A public court battle between royals could seriously damage the credibility of the monarchy, which is already fragile after the scandals of King Juan Carlos. This seemingly simple succession saga has become the biggest test of the unity, or division, of the Spanish royal family in the 21st century. And while Sofia remains silent, the Spanish people can only wait and hope that a mother's heart will once again save this family that has long been a symbol of resilience.